How to make a decision. Even in this video, there's many decisions to make. Go black or white. But I know it's 2023. We need color. You have to make decisions every day. Stay right here. I'll tell you how. So glad you joined me today. I'm talking about how do we make decisions. Man, a trick of the enemy is to keep you in limbo, to keep you trying to be confused, be unsettled within yourself. Do I say yes? Do I say no? Do we go up? Do we go down? And he wants to keep you in this limbo state, because I was even reading a doctor's report that said if you can be undecided or indecisive for so long that your immunities get down, that when you can't decide, when you're like, I don't know what decision to make, I don't know where to go, I don't know what job to take, I need help. When you stay in that confusion state, that your immunities are down and your body's able to take on a sickness, something that would try to hurt you or harm you. And I thought, oh man, that's just like the devil. He doesn't want your path to be clear before you. He wants us indecisive. And I thought, well, no, we're decisive because we know God. In fact, that's when I was asking the Lord one time. I kept saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what decision to make. And he spoke to my heart and said, never say those words again. Do not say, I don't know. And I thought, that was powerful, God. He said, start saying, I know him, I hear him, I see him. Meaning, I know God, I hear the voice of God, and I can see God. I know where he's leading me. That's using your faith. See, your enemy trying to trick you, trying to keep you so confused, not very clear on what decision, what's the right answer, what to do. If you stay in that state, you're so confused. There's no peace there. The word tells you don't worry about anything. Don't be anxious for nothing. And you think, but I don't know. The Lord said, don't say I don't know anymore. So I remembered from Bible school, they taught us to say, I know him, I hear him, and I see him. So I had to start saying, I used my faith, even though when I feel lost in this situation, I'm going to say, no, I know the voice of God. I hear God, and I see him. Reminds me of John 10 and verse 27, where it says, my sheep know my voice. If you follow Christ, he is the Lord of your life, he is the good shepherd, then you know his voice. It says, and my sheep follow me and I know them. I love it that the Lord, I said, I know you, I know how to talk to you. We recognize the voice of the Lord, and we're going to go his way. When he starts speaking to your heart, you'll hear him. I had a friend recently tell me, Amy, it's so loud around me, I can't hear the still small voice. And I said, I understand, I've been there. And then the Word of God will even tell you, you can seek counsel. You can ask friends, hey, help me pray about this. Here, let me lend your ear, see what you get in your spirit. And ultimately, I've had great advice coming from friends, but it always seems like it just comes down to you and the Lord. What do you have peace about? There are decisions that we need to make. There are definites in the Word of God about choose you this day whom you will serve in Joshua. And I love that. For me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. You just make some definite decisions. If this is a decision coming up where, maybe it's about a job. One time, Jay and I were offered a job in another state, in another position, and it was so tempting. And we kind of felt like, okay, we could stay here, we could go there, we could try to do both. What should we do? And we were asking, and everything was so noisy around us. We had to go right back to saying, no, I know him, I hear him, I see him. We're not going to be led astray by a stranger's voice or feel ourselves so indecisive that we stay in limbo. Do we go? Do we stay? Oh, the enemy would love to get you there, because when you are decisive, when you're able to hear the voice of God, make a decision, you're full of purpose, you don't have any hesitation about you, you're ready to move forward in the plans of God. And I think that is someone who is filled with the Spirit. We should be quick to make right decisions. We don't live in limbo. We are not double-minded. We know him, we hear him, and we see him. And that's why you'll stick with the plans he has for you. Thanks for joining me today. I love hearing all that God is doing in your life. And thank you for sharing this. All kinds of new friends get to watch this because you are sharing this. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. If you're on Facebook, like this page. We'll have a brand new video for you next week. And remember, every Tuesday, we are live. I'll see you then.